What's going on YouTube Ferocity here? I hope you guys are doing well. Sledgehammer Games is hosting a Reddit AMA today. An opportunity for the community to reach out to the lead developer of Modern Warfare 3 and to provide them some feedback onto how to make the game better. And I think that's fantastic. This was not something we saw at all during the Modern Warfare 2 life cycle, and honestly, I think Infinity Ward was just generally afraid of this community for whatever reason. But it seems as if Sledgehammer Games is going to welcome this community with open arms and try to work hand in hand with them to improve the overall Call of Duty experience. So I'm pretty happy with that. And honestly, I think there's going to be some interesting perspectives being put onto Sledgehammer Games from this community that hopefully they take in and apply to the game. If this AMA can lead to a better game, I'm all for it. With that being said, though, there will be one question that will remain unanswered, and that is, of course, skill-based matchmaking, which will undoubtedly be the #1 question within this thread. What are they going to do with skill-based matchmaking? Why is skill-based matchmaking so backbreaking in this game? Why is it such an issue? And unfortunately, Sledgehammer Games will not have an answer for this. Well, maybe they will, but it'll be more so PR speak than a real answer, than honesty. Because they will never address it. They will never publicly talk about it. For whatever reason. I still don't know why. Because honestly, what I'm asking for, and what I asked for in my skill-based matchmaking video a couple days ago, was just some transparency. If it does retain players, like it tries to do, like it's outlined to do, show us the numbers. Show us that it does retain players. Then I'll shut up and stop talking about it. But until you can provide me real evidence that it retains players, the evidence I'm being shown right now is it's pushing players away. Look at this thread. Tell me skill-based matchmaking is not a problem when almost every single person in this Reddit AMA thread is asking about skill-based matchmaking. It is 100% a problem. It is 100% an impediment to your enjoyment of this game. And I'm tired of hearing people that are cucking themselves for Activision saying that skill-based matchmaking is not a problem. That it's all about you just wanting to pub stomp. What about me just wanting to play with my friends? What about me just wanting to enjoy a casual game? What about me wanting to have the best connection possible instead of having to play in these terrible connection games because it's within my skill level? Especially when there's no data to support that it retains players and makes them more money. And don't give me this nonsense that Activision's making more revenue than they've ever done before. Of course they are. They're monetizing the game more than they ever have. Just because skill-based matchmaking is in the game does not mean that it is the cause of the increased revenue. Look at how many more options there are for monetization. It is very clear right there why they're making more money. It's not skill-based matchmaking. I'm tired of that argument. But I'm even more tired of the consistent negligence of not trying to answer this question or not trying to at least apply some of the feedback. If it needs to exist, allow it to exist in a less punishing way. Allow it to exist in an ecosystem where I can still play with my friends and not have to worry about whose lobby we have to join based on skill-based matchmaking. That's not how it should be. This isn't a ranked game mode where I'm actually earning something. I'm not earning dick, and I can't even gain prestiges because you guys have stopped doing that as well. Even though countless amounts of feedback have told you to bring back classic prestige. But to get back on the point of skill-based matchmaking, people would not have consistent feedback on this, consistent questions, if you just answered the question, if you were just honest about it, if you addressed it in any way, shape, or form, instead of giving the general PR speak every single time, which is what they're going to do with this AMA before it even begins, because this video is releasing when the AMA releases, and I guarantee you they won't have an answer for it. They're already equipping the developers with the proper PR answer. Or they're just going to ignore it altogether because they're tired of hearing about it. And honestly, I'm tired of dealing with it. At some point, they have to start this conversation. At some point, they have to open the lines of communication on skill-based matchmaking, or you're going to push players away from playing the game. There's countless players in my comment section that have already talked about it. It's decreasing the amount they play because they don't have fun. You see it all over Twitter. You see it on Reddit. People stop playing the game because skill-based matchmaking makes the game less enjoyable. It's that simple. So fix skill-based matchmaking. It's the #1 piece of feedback. Now, of course, there's going to be other really good nuggets of information here, really good feedback in this Reddit thread that we cannot overshadow. There's going to be armory stuff that we need to talk about. Hopefully packet burst gets addressed. Hopefully some of the perks and some of the attachments and some of the weapons get addressed. All of this could be positive feedback for the community. So even though they might not address skill-based matchmaking because it's this elephant in the room that Activision has told them not to talk about, I still think that it is a valid ask me anything to have. It's a valid conversation for Sledgehammer Games to have with this community. And honestly, I commend them for it. They're going in to the fire right now. They know what's awaiting them. They know that this community's pissed about skill-based matchmaking, and I'm sure they're pissed that they can't address it. But they can address some other things. So I hope that the takeaway from this entire Ask Me Anything is a net positive. And we do get some major changes to this game. Some fixes that move this game from being frustrating to enjoyable. Because Modern Warfare 3 has some potential. It has an opportunity to fill a void within this franchise that we've been asking Call of Duty to fill for quite some time. But it is up to Sledgehammer Games to continue to work with the community and to talk to us. This is a major positive step. I will commend them. They are doing a good job. They are trying to work with this community. They are trying to communicate with the community, and that's a good thing. Even though I just went on a 3-minute rant about skill-based matchmaking, it can't overshadow how awesome it is that a development studio once again wants to try to work with the community. I remember when Treyarch started doing that back in 2010 with Black Ops 1. It was so refreshing. And to see what Infinity Ward did last year, and even what Sledgehammer Games did during Vanguard, it was downright disrespectful. So now that they're willing to work hand in hand with the community, it's a breath of fresh air, man. It's nice. So what I do want to see is some positive takeaways from this AMA. An opportunity for the game to grow, for the game to evolve, so we play a different game every single update, every single month, so that the game can really find its groove and not be the frustrating experience I talked about in yesterday's video. So I do see a positive path forward here for Sledgehammer Games and for Modern Warfare 3, even if they don't want to address the major elephant in the room, which is skill-based matchmaking. The game can still exist in a positive state even with skill-based matchmaking, but at some point they do need to talk about it. At some point they do need to address it, and hopefully it's sooner rather than later. Because right now it is a major pain point, as we will notice from this Reddit thread. And hopefully they're willing to talk about it at some point. But that's all I have for you guys in this video today. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about feedback for Modern Warfare 3 down below in that comment section. Let me know what you would like to see changed in Modern Warfare 3 down below. What kind of message would you have for the development team over at Sledgehammer Games? Love to hear your thoughts down below. Check out that Reddit thread. I'll link it down below in the description. And I'll see you guys on the next video. If you enjoyed this one, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.